What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show for Friday, September 8th. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside... Have I ever given you a nickname?
Andy and I talked about this yesterday.
What's the nickname I gave?
It was Christmas in...
Christmas in September.
There we go.
Joey Noel. That is a good one. God, past Greg, you're so fucking smart and sexy. How you doing, Joey?
I'm good. It's Friday.
Finally.
Got some coffee.
I've said it before. I think I said it on the Games Cast yesterday. Maybe I was just talking to Andrea Renee.
Okay.
The days and the shows and the real life blend together.
100%. I feel like every day I ask Andy, what day is
It's not having a weekend because of PAX, and then just and then not having the guys here, and it being Destiny. The week was going so fast. Then because I was trying to get that Cooking with Greggy trailer at least planned.
Yeah.
And then I had to just pitch it to Aaron Porter to edit for me.
Oh.
Shout out to Aaron Porter.
Aaron Porter. Fantastic.
And when I did that, I was like, fuck, it's already Wednesday. God, like, I can't believe this week's going so fast. And as soon as I woke up yesterday morning, I turned to Jen, I was like, now it feels right. Why isn't it the weekend? What's going on? Now it feels like it's long. And so today we're here. I feel like we've done a great job this week of having, like, next to no one on staff here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's been crazy.
There's no Nick, there's no Tim, there's no Kevin. It's you, me, Cool Greg, Andy.
Your hosts.
Exactly, yeah, exactly, the hosts of these shows. I think today's the first day where we have some cracks in the foundation.
Yeah.
Where it's like, wait, why isn't this uploaded? Well, we're behind on the page. We're behind on getting the Game Over Greggy show up on iTunes. We know that.
Yeah.
I need to edit it to make it into a thing, so I gotta do that. Andrea's reporting something to Cool Greg. What's happening?
What's happening? You're a little out of focus, Joey.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrea Renee. Look at this.
Perfect.
Part-time producer.
Thank
full-time
you.
seducer.
Thank the chat.
Thank you, chat.
I wasn't paying that much attention to this. Joey's out of focus. I'm like, she is out of focus.
It's something we struggled with this week.
Yeah, because the little thing that we normally use to focus, gone.
What's the thing?
The little, like, side screen thing.
Oh, I heard you talking about the side screen thing. I didn't understand what you meant.
I would assume that Kevin or Tim or...
I think it's a Shogun. It's probably the Shogun that got broken down and sent to PAX with me.
Oh.
And then we came back and never did it.
Oh.
Is that all we need, is just to plug it in, you think? I mean, it's the last day of the week, so who cares now?
Whatever.
I saw other people being like, oh, Carboni's a little soft on focus.
Yeah.
Like, what do you know?
So yeah.
Guess what? It's just two people sitting here talking about stuff. I think us being in focus is the least important part of the show.
This is true.
Any of the shows. Am I right, Cool Greg?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Now, Joey, I want to fix your mic. So come here. Now, I'm a professional. Don't worry. So I'm going to do it over here. Because here's what I'll teach you. Because I'm teaching a lot of the kids things this day.
Yeah.
This is a tip
I've
for
learned
you
a
at
lot
home.
of stuff this week, let me tell you.
If you're a loud man like Greg Miller, and you're moving around, in mic placement, not that big of a deal. But for a person who's going to be turning their head, you want it to the side they'll be turning to. And then also, Kevin likes to do it where we do like this. There we go, done.
Okay.
And you want the mic pointed up now. San Francisco shirt you're wearing.
It is.
We're far from locked on this, but I think San Francisco is going to be our salvation to get the Team Fat aprons for Cooking with Greggy. I have a conversation going on with them. Things are in motion on that to get the Team Fat apron going. I liked my hair in the bathroom, but the more I look over here, now there it looks good. I got this shot.
Fine. It doesn't look any different than...
Well, no, there's a lot of differences here, Joey. You might not notice.
I don't stare
them.
at your hair on a daily basis,
Well,
so that's probably why.
I'm not going to say you're not doing your job well then, but...
Is that my job?
I'm saying it's part of it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It all runs together. In terms of your community manager, a big part of this community is my hair.
This
Cool
is
Greg,
true.
am I incorrect?
No, you're not.
Thank you very much, Cool Greg.
Oh my gosh, don't die. It's Friday. You're so close.
It's that thing where, again, I think I'm breaking down. Cracks in the foundation in terms of getting the Game Over Greggy show up and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
You came to work without a computer.
I took it home last night because I knew that exporting stuff was going to be weird. Then I looked in the place where I normally leave my computer.
Yeah.
Wasn't there. I'm pretty sure it's because I took my mattress, my lovely Lisa mattress home last night.
Wait
and then
for that ad.
Yeah, super great. And so then I was like tearing my apartment apart to get the old mattress out because it got picked up by recycling this morning and get the new one in. And I had to like tear off my bedding and that. So I think that got everything moved all over the place.
It's all a routine. And when one part of the routine gets thrown off, it all falls apart. Similar to how it's a routine for one Andreas Cortez to be on the Friday morning show.
Yeah.
But when he throws his schedule off and edits party mode till 2:30 in the morning, he doesn't look at the calendar and might sleep through the show. Let's see if he's awoken to text me yet.
Awoken from his slumber.
No, it's Cine Grace still texted me. Not at all.
Oh.
Or Cine Grace. Texted
Future
me. Game Over Greggy show guest on Monday. Right on
Iceman.
Monday. Yeah.
Did not realize
we all
it was
gotta
that
catch
soon.
up on Iceman. Tim and Kevin better do it on their flight back. But what I need everyone to do is tweet at Maximum Cortez, wake the fuck up. You're late for work. Everybody tweet that. Cool Greg, you tweet that when you get a chance, all right? You keep running the show. You're doing a great job over there. Big fan of Cool Greg.
Cool Greg's great.
Cool Greg's coming to his own this week. You know what I mean? He's out here. He's finally given up on the Instagram streaming video games, streaming the video games on Twitch for us. I like that. I always get a message. Hey, I got 2 subs tonight. He's always proud of that. He says the chat say that. Here's what I'll tell you, Cool Greg. I don't buy it for a second. You're getting way more than 2 subs. I think people are just seeing that. There's no way you're only getting 2 subs.
I don't know, because they're doing like the little sub-hype emojis and stuff.
I don't buy it. I think more people
We'll
are
have to look into it.
Exactly.
People in the chat are telling you to call Andy.
I texted him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I feel, and here's the real thing. I wish I could get mad at him for this. But Anthony Carboni fired him twice this week.
This is
He
true.
legitimately doesn't work here anymore.
He's just a community member.
Exactly. It'd be like if you, again, he paid $4,000 to sit over there in the chair. Like if he doesn't come in on the day he's supposed to, I really can't get upset with him. This is what happens. This is how it is.
What's the policy on letting community members be here until 2:30 in the morning by themselves?
If you pay us $4,000, you can fucking
do whatever you want.
We'll buy you a Lisa mattress and you can sleep here. You can do whatever you want. We'll turn the breakfast nook into a bed and breakfast.
Oh.
If
we did that, that would legitimately get taken advantage of. I think too.
Well, I mean, it's a cheap Airbnb, I would think. You know what I mean? You do that.
Oh no, I'm talking about by people that work here.
Oh sure, if we had like a nap room, it would almost look like the tickle room for E3.
Oh, but we have that many feathers.
Don't even get Kevin started. Okay. I'm sure if you wanted feathers, Kevin would get you feathers. He'd be like, oh, you bought these? He's like, no, I killed a Canadian goose on the way home. It's illegal, Kevin. He's like, ha 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 ha. And then let's also, while we're here, I feel like I haven't been on the morning show in a while.
I don't think you have. Well, you were on with Anthony.
I took 1 day off, I believe, right? No, I took 2 days off. You and Jen did one, and then you and Andy did
yesterday.
So I've only been gone a full day, but the Games Daily is a great show. I love doing it, but it puts me in a box. It makes me structured. And I don't like that all the time. I'm ready to get loose here. I'm ready to get wild. I'm ready for
one of those days.
This is one of those things where right now, picture this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in my shirt and tie for Games Daily, but then the shirt opens up and tentacles start coming out of everywhere. Just everywhere. And they're going everywhere. That's what's happening right now. What I want to talk about is Kevin Coelho.
Oh no.
Have you been following these Instagram posts from this boy?
Yes.
He lost a bunch of weight. Right.
Correct.
Then he cut his hair. Then he ran to Hawaii. I'm sorry, Cool Greg, can you get me Kevin's Instagram on screen? Instagram.com/kindoffunnykevin. He loses all the weight. He cuts his hair. We all get to see it for a little bit. We all get to see it for just a few days. This is what he looks like. All right. Then he goes to Hawaii for James Burke's wedding.
James Burke.
He fails at the one fucking thing I wanted to see, which was James Burke had been talking since I've known him about giving someone a Stone Cold Stunner at his wedding. He does it. Kevin Instagram stories it and says, just missed the stunner. And it's James Burke popping up and going crazy and then pinning the guy and Tim counting. I'm like, Kevin, you're a fucking idiot.
You missed the most important part.
And that's the thing, at least, that I can hang my hat on, is that as much as he fucks up kind of funny content, he just fucks up his own content as much.
I think that was part of his story, so I don't think we can see it.
No, not that, because that's not what I'm driving at. Throw this up, Cool Greg. What I'm driving at is, if you want to scroll down a little bit further, because these are normal-looking Kevin photos, because he's a weirdo. No, he just, this is what I mean. Also, stop using stories for everything.
Why?
Because he looks so good in some of the photos he's putting up. Now, scroll back up, cool. Well, that's Cool Greg right there, he's cool. But these are normal Kevins. There's some photos.
That's the point of stories, though. It's like the dumb stuff that you don't think is worthy of an actual post.
Fuck you. I mean, the elevator photos he's putting up look better than these photos. Click on, give me this one of him in the red tie with Mickey.
Hawaiian Mickey.
Hey, look at this comment right here.
Yeah, he does look like IRS. He does look like IRS. Remember that, Cool Greg? I'm surprised you remember IRS.
I only know them through references.
What?
I mean, like, I've seen them wrestle, but just because people are talking about them because they stood out like that.
Yeah, well, that's what he looked like. That's what he dresses as. That's a good one. He looks too good, is what I'm saying. And I don't appreciate the Rahul Kohli hair doing so much for him.
I wasn't a big fan of it when he first did it.
Yeah.
But it's growing on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just change.
Change is hard.
And you just need to get used to it.
I agree with that. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny morning show each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. We come to you with whatever the fuck it is we want to talk about. You enjoy it. We have fun. Then we put it up on youtube.com/kindoffunny and podcast services around the globe for your continued enjoyment, no matter where you get it. Thank you so much. Remember, we give away video games, answer your questions. We'd love it if you came to Twitch and subscribe to us. Cool, gonna throw it up? Because right now, if you've never subscribed to us on Twitch, maybe you're listening in a car, you can do it and get it half off. So you can get $2.50. Support us there. We get the full normal amount we'd normally get, which is great. Outside of that, of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, we'd love for you to support us there. There's 2 Patreons, patreon.com/kindafunnygames, patreon.com/kindafunny. If you give us $2 there, you're automatically entered to win every prize we give away. You don't need to be here. Plus, that would get you, cool, Greg, go to the next one. Oh, we're on all cylinders. This, Cooking with Greggy. It debuts Monday. Cool, Greg, play the trailer. I appreciate you guys talking about this, but you didn't watch the trailer.
This is correct.
Like right in there. And you full flying knee kick right to the face. Look at it go! Ooh-wee! We cooking some steak!
Andrew and I said too much butter.
Did you just pick that because it's Vita?
I sure did, Nick. Sure did. Because, like, it doesn't say to do this, but I really like things up chicken's ass. I almost saw the parchment paper.
Did you just buy new everything? What are we made of money?
Not because she's my pharaoh bitch.
Whoa.
So Cooking with Greggy debuts Monday on Patreon, free for everybody a week later. We're gonna do that throughout the 8 weeks. Monday, a week window exclusivity over there. A lot of people trying to call me on being Xbox about this. A lot of comments about me being like Xbox in terms of exclusivity here, throwing it around. And I'm like, if you read it as a sentence, it's not that at all.
Yeah.
Monday, it's time to cook exclusively on patreon.com, because you can only get it there on Monday. I didn't say it was a console exclusive, I didn't say it was a platform exclusive, and then tell you later on.
It's an 8-week series run. Patreon gets it on Monday, and publicly on YouTube gets it next week.
The next thing I want to clarify about this video, and this will make sense when you watch the episode, of course. So many people thinking I'm saying Jen's not my pharaoh bitch.
Pharaoh.
She's not my pharaoh. Pharaoh, a grain you boil and eat. That's what she's helping me make.
Pharaoh or pharaoh?
She calls it pharaoh. She introduced. I've heard. Isn't it pharaoh? I've always heard it's pharaoh.
I thought it was pharaoh, but I don't know.
Is there a pharaoh council?
0% like confidence in that.
Hold on. Pharaoh.
Maybe like 2%.
Hey, dude, that intro was awesome.
Oh,
that was great.
I do like the idea of you calling her your feral bitch
feral
just out of context.
Here we go. Let's see what Oxford Dictionary is gonna say.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh, you're right.
Pharaoh.
Fuck, we just put up a whole episode that's wrong. Fuck!
Doesn't matter.
Maybe she is my pharaoh bitch, but not my pharaoh bitch.
But she's French. She has weird pronunciation.
That's a good point. I don't know what the hell's going on with her. So yeah, that's up there. And what I wanted to show it to you, of course, is that's an Aaron Porter jam. Aaron Porter, you might know from photos, is our RTX Guardian. He's been our RTX Guardian the past 3 years, 4 years, something like that. I feel like since we've been going to RTX, he's been our Guardian. He's awesome, and he edits videos. So we brought him in to do Cooking with Greggy, and so far he's edited every one of the episodes. And as long as Nick doesn't come back from Istanbul or wherever the fuck he is and fire him, he'll be editing the entirety of Cooking with Greggy. He's doing a great job, and I'm super proud of that trailer. He's great.
I'm very excited for Cooking with Greggy for a couple of reasons, because he always posts all these great pictures of great stuff that I would like to figure out how to make. And two, I feel like we don't see the Nick and Greg dynamic as much as we see other pairings.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like a fun little
It reminds me a lot. When the Cooking with Greggy had a lot of iterations in terms of what we wanted it to be and what we thought. I thought I was just going to do a cooking show. Like, I'll just cook. Nick was like, well, I don't want it to be not boring, but I want it to have the personality of us, right? He's like, I don't want it to, and this isn't a knock, stick with me, I'll explain. He's like, I don't want it to be Follow the Leader. We loved Follow the Leader. Follow the Leader was great. We love Eric. The problem is we didn't make Follow the Leader kind of funny enough, where it was very much like, here's how you make a cocktail. What's the history of the cocktail? It's a good cocktail. See you later. Like, it wasn't like, hey, do you think you could beat up a 5-year-old? Like, you know, there wasn't bullshitting going on in it. And so, like, that was the thing where I think for our audience, it wasn't kind of funny enough, even though I know you guys liked it. And then for the public audience, it wasn't, like, you can watch a video of how to make a cocktail from top down, like Instagram, and not have to do it. Nobody's searching for that. Then we had an idea for Cooking with Greggy that was going to be, Nick wanted to go crazy for a while. He's like, what if we go to LA
Yeah.
and we rent a kitchen space and we bring in guests? And I was like, that seems like a lot. I don't know, but this is a show that's not going to perform. It's going to be fun. It's a passion project. We love it. This isn't going to do 1 million views or something. And I was like, well, what if we brought guests in here and da-da-da-da? And then eventually the way we talked about it, it got back closer to what I wanted and what I think he wanted to, where it is, I think of it more as like it's oration again, but I want Nick to interject more than he did before.
Yeah.
Where it's like we're actually talking and having conversations, and I come off all the time and feed him. I'm not sure how much it's gonna get added in, but like I come off and feed him all the time, and we talk about it, we banter around with each other. That's the way I like it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's good. Hopefully you like it. Episodes are shooting right around the 15-minute mark now, which is when we were like, we don't know, 5 to 7. I was like, Nick, I don't even know if that's possible.
Yeah.
Because then it would have been, hey, it's
this
just
and
us.
this and this.
But then it's also not the old school kind of funny mentality of like, all right, fine, fucking roll the cameras, and here's an hour-and-a-half long video on how to make something similar to the chicken wing recipe, which is now condensed into one of these episodes and stuff. Anyways, I digress. Let's get into whatever the fuck it is we want to talk about today. Number 1 story comes from Deadline.com. Drew Goddard to direct, write X-Force with Deadpool leading Black Ops Force at Fox. Exclusive. Fox has set Drew Goddard to write and direct X-Force, the X-Men universe pick that revolves around Deadpool and Cable leading a Black Ops force of down and dirty mutant warriors who are far more ruthless than their X-Men counterparts. Kinberg, Ryan Reynolds, and Lauren Schuler Donner are producing. Goddard is next directing. I don't care about his next directing because it has nothing to do with that.
Blah, blah, blah.
But he's already cracked the script and will roll right into X-Force when he's finished. Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool will for sure be the centerpiece of X-Force, and when Kinberg discussed the property publicly, he had a Cable as a major component. Josh Brolin is playing a character in Deadpool 2. Getting Goddard is a coup for the studio. He has been destined to spearhead a superhero franchise for a long time. Aside from launching the Daredevil series for Netflix, Goddard wrote to direct, man, that's weird, The Martian, but stepped aside for Ridley Scott to instead direct his script for the Spider-Man spin-off, The Sinister Six, until that film was scrapped for new iteration of the web slinger. Now Goddard has his franchise. Worth pointing out, Drew Goddard, of course, came on Up at Noon.
Oh.
He had written Cabin in the Woods.
Oh.
He came on to talk about that back in the day.
love Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
That instantly makes me more excited
He
for
was
this.
a super good guy. Yeah, he's a super cool dude. And obviously, I thought Daredevil season 1 I thought was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Daredevil season 2 I haven't given enough a shot. I know you guys keep telling me to.
Yeah.
X-Force I would traditionally tell you whatever, but Deadpool is so good.
I know.
Deadpool is so fucking good.
And Cable?
Yeah,
Looks
Cable looks
good.
cool. I like Josh Brolin a lot.
Keep following his Instagram. He looks great.
He's getting yacked.
Yeah.
I like Josh Brolin so much, ladies and gentlemen. I saw a movie called Labor Day.
Which one's that one?
Labor Day is the movie where Josh Brolin is like a fugitive and kind of takes Kate Winslet and her son hostage, but then they kind of fall in love and make pies and fuck, and then he dies at the end of his spoilers. But Tobey Maguire is
that's a lot.
Tobey Maguire is like the young boy grown up doing a voiceover about this.
Huh.
But it's not. It sounds kind of creepy and rapey. It's not. It's a very sweet love story about this fugitive. I forget.
Wrapped in a fugitive kidnapping.
It's not a kidnapping. You know, he just
hostage situation.
It's a hostage situation. But hey, that's how every great love story begins in some way. You know what I mean? Hostage situations. Speaking from experience. On our first date, what I did is I hired Cool Greg to come up in a ski mask and take us hostage for a little bit.
And then the bonding over this.
Yeah,
like,
me and Jen bonded over that at Hardwater. We were on
crazy-
lockdown as this crazy guy walked around in a ski mask. But then I gave him the signal, and he walked away, and it was cool. We all knew it was cool, and everybody was fine. No big deal. Yeah, I'm excited for this in terms of like, all right, cool. I appreciate Fox all in on this. Of like, all right, cool. Like, we understand why people like Deadpool. We understand what people want. Let's fucking go and get them out there.
I'm totally fine with more Deadpool.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Now, the next big question I have for you, Joey.
Yes.
And Cool Greg, go full screen. Is, are you ready for it today?
I am so excited.
I can't fucking
I was
wait.
looking at Twitter last night.
Yeah.
Lots of people saw it last night. People are very.
I started doing this. I don't want. I don't want to know too much. I don't. No. I know they liked it. I mean, I know that. I heard from I was listening to the show yesterday while I was working. You and Andy were talking about it. That the sequel, it is going to be the older stuff.
I didn't realize that this wasn't going to be the whole. That it was just the kid part.
I assumed,
so I'm going to be. It'll be. I don't know how they're going to. We'll see how.
It was interesting because I assumed it wasn't, because so many people were asking in the build-up to this movie what's going on. There's no way to hide that. Hollywood can't keep a secret like that.
No.
Of like you're going in. They can't Metal Gear Solid 2 us. where we go in there and halfway through the film, everybody goes up. You're like, whoa! And John Ritter's back, and it's great.
Yeah.
Super stoked to see it. I haven't been to the movies in a while. I feel like I'm going to get that kimchi popcorn at Alamo.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. It's just popcorn. They put the kimchi spice on it.
Yeah.
Dynamite. Might get some wings. Am I gonna have a beer, Cool Greg? Yeah, I'm
Hell
gonna have a
yeah.
beer.
I'm gonna have 2.
Yeah, that's my man, Cool Greg. That's right.
Very
Big day
excited.
for us, though.
I know,
Because it
a lot
is
of
the
stuff.
thing. I don't feel like I'm violating the embargo here.
No.
I read the embargo closely. You saw it
You
again this
sent it-
morning?
you
I
sent it to
out
us this morning.
We're doing the 2 shows here, then trying to figure out this fucking shit we gotta get published. You'll be figuring this out.
Yeah, I can do it during Games Daily.
I guess if I give you MP3s, an MP3, do you know how to use it? Do you know how to do that?
Do I know how to upload it?
Yeah. To SoundCloud to get
Yeah.
this Kevin. No, is that the episode we need live? Yeah, the Kevin episode needs to go live.
I can do
Oh,
that.
I should process that then for you right now. Hold on, let me start that cooking, because then I can just be done with it. Hold on, Control M. We're making some sausage here, ladies and gentlemen, just for you.
We got.
GOG
We
196.
realized that we were doing really well this week with like the general flow of like
We were killing
daily
it.
content.
I was super proud. I'm
Yeah.
happy. I've been enjoying myself at work.
And then all of a sudden, it all caught up today when we're like, oh, this is when everything goes live, and we have to figure out the last week and,
And
the
I
this
thought
week.
Kevin
and
would have left more of it done. Not that I'm blaming Kev.
there was a lot that happened before.
It's just
Kevin left,
I think
too.
I gave too much faith in.
Yeah.
There's a list of what to do and where everything is. And then we kind of figured out it wasn't. It was tiddlywinks everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks
Yeah.
everywhere. Doing the shows today,
Yes,
publishing the shit we need to publish, going to an Xbox One X event,
this is true.
embargoed, impressions coming out of the 19th and 20th, I think is
Yes,
what it said.
correct.
And then go see it and eat some kimchi popcorn.
Super excited.
I can't wait. What did it say?
You mentioned yesterday when we bought these tickets that everybody doesn't like Alamo Drafthouse. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kevin Coelho is a huge bitch. And if anybody I don't say this often. If anybody wants to make that shirt and sell it, it's approved. Go for it. Don't use the Kind of Funny logo, but
Just
definitely
Kevin
send
is
me
a bitch.
an extra large. No, Kevin Coelho is a bitch.
Okay.
And I say huge bitch.
Huge bitch.
Kevin Coelho is a huge bitch. That's
Find the white press.
you put the key, hold the one that has a little key on it.
It's Jen.
Oh, Jean-Vive Saint Paul
Fun.
if you want to make that shirt, I'd buy it from you. And his thing is, oh, the lights are too bright. He thinks the menu lights are too bright.
They are bright.
Here's the thing. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. They don't bother me. I went to the Austin Alamo Drafthouse. That has it down. I don't know what's going on. If you know somebody who is a higher up at the Alamo Drafthouse, tell them right now. Austin,
Perfect.
I've been to so many of them. The food is great.
Did you go to the new one?
The lights are dimmer. I don't know. They all run together for me.
I don't know where the new one is, but the new one is very nice. It has this cool like circus themed bar at the bottom.
Oh,
Very
okay.
cool.
I don't know if that was it. The lights are dimmer. The wings, spectacular. You go to ours, lights too bright, the wings not that great. But me and Nick keep trying. We keep giving them chances to improve these wings, because that's the thing. It hasn't even been a year, or maybe it's been a year now. When did Star Wars come out?
December.
But that was Rogue One, right?
So it would have been the one before that?
Yeah, so yeah,
So
it's almost 2 years. Well, now I'm starting to get where they need to figure this out. Anyways, Kevin Coelho fucking hates it. Nick Scarpino, I mean, hold on.
Yes.
I don't need to remind you the number one problem on Nick Scarpino, of course. He's a flip flopper. And so it depends what day it is. Some days he loves the Draft's house. Sometimes he wants to talk a lot of shit about it.
It's a lot of work to keep up with Nick's feelings on things.
Exactly. You can't because it's impossible. It's always a flip of the coin. But Kevin Coelho has a huge problem on it. And so I always have to hear him bitch and moan about it. And he does bring up points that I can't argue with. Of being like, okay, cool, he orders something, and then he does that. Is it gonna come? Is it gonna come? When's it coming? Do they forget it? Do I have to put up on the card to say did they forget it? Because I've had that happen.
Oh.
I went and watched Deadpool my second time. And so I was watching the second time, and like we got to the final fight and had gotten none of the food. And so I put up a card and I'm like, this movie's over. Where is the food? And the guy like panicked and came back and I'm like, I don't want it now. Like, you know what I mean? Take it off the bill, fuck you. But then they did the right thing, came by with free passes. Like, we know we fucked this up, blah, blah, blah. But that was a long time ago.
I've never had a bad, I've only been to Draft House a handful of times.
Yeah.
I've been more, obviously, since I moved.
Sure.
But I haven't had a bad experience yet.
It's just we've been cursed before. When we went and saw Suicide Squad there was a giant blackout.
That was like an omen.
I know. Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, that's definitely true.
That was the universe trying to tell you to
I'm
back
aware
out.
of what it was. So I love Draft House. But I can admit it has flaws.
Okay.
Kevin, however, has, you know who Kevin, cool, Greg, you know Kevin pretty well, right?
Yeah.
You know how he's got this huge chip on his shoulder that he's really from Daly City and not San Francisco? And so Daly City's better and da-da-da-da. he always tries to get us to go to the Daly City Theater, acting like it's so amazing. And it's like, listen, you lazy fuck. You only like it because it's right next door to your house.
Exactly.
And he's like, you can get up here. I'm like, they don't deliver. He's like, they walk in front of the movie. And I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? Shut up.
No. I feel like if we were going to go anywhere else, we should go to the Metreon.
Well, yeah, now that they...
Now that they do reserve
seating is becoming a thing everywhere, which is great. We've won. It's awesome. Soon, the next victory will be when I can just watch this shit at my house and have viewing parties there and be fun. That's true. That's another great place to go. But Kevin it's one of those things where nickel flip-flop, Kevin's the only one I think has a strong opinion. Tim, weak-willed. Tim, you can bend to do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? He'll just end up doing it. But as long as you're on board with the draft house.
I like the draft house.
Cool, Greg. What are your draft house thoughts?
No, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
The lights are bright, but I just stuff my jacket in or whatever. Me and Kevin have fun figuring it out.
Yeah, you guys do. Yeah. Next time, I think he always talks about bringing gaff tape and trying to gaff the lights.
Dude.
Yeah.
That'd be great to do that.
But I just think bring your eyes up a little bit. It's like you know, your head's too low. It's like when you're playing a first-person shooter, just bring it up. There you go.
I don't have a problem with the lights so much. It's just, might as well just take them out, right?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But I see that's the thing is like you exist in a very similar relationship to what Colin and I had, where you're married to Kevin for all. You know what I mean? So if Kevin's got a problem with it,
it's like, all right.
I got a problem with it too. All right, you know what I mean? This is the problem. All right. Next story comes from CNBC.com. Toys R Us hires a law firm as it explores possible bankruptcy filing. Toys R Us has hired a law firm to help restructure its roughly $400 million in debt due to 2018. Yikes. A move that could include the marquee toy store filing for bankruptcy protection, sources familiar with the situation said Wednesday. Addressing the retailer's debt load prior to the crucial holiday season could give its major vendors, such as Mattel and Hasbro, clarity into the company's long-term viability to help ensure the toy makers continue to stock its shelves through the holidays. Toys R Us has hired somebody you don't care about or know about. Hiring a law firm like these people is not indicative of bankruptcy filing, and many companies work with law firms to successfully refinance or restructure their debt without filing for protection. The company has already announced it's working with a bunch of... Hey, Toys R Us is almost bankrupt. That's fucking crazy.
It's so sad. This was a trivia question last night about Jeffrey the giraffe.
Oh, what was the question? What did you...
Well, it was talking about this, and then what's the name of their mascot?
You guys got it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really sad. Like, I feel like a lot of my childhood was attached to going to Toys R Us.
Dude, me too.
And like how fun it was when like my aunt and uncles would come to town and they would take you to Toys R Us and you got to like pick something out for like your birthday or whatever.
Yep.
So the idea of that not being there anymore, it's like just sad on a nostalgic level.
Yeah.
But I also wonder how many kids now still do that, or if everything just gets like Amazoned and sent to their house.
You think kids have to still do that, right? I can only imagine you have these fucking kids, and then you gotta fill 18 hours of day stuff with them. Like, going shopping, it was like, that was always the thing of like, we're going to Walmart, my dad needs fucking bib jeans or some garbage I don't care about, right?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna go walk the toy aisles.
Exactly.
And you just walk the toy aisles, looking at figures, reading about them, doing all these different things. And then Toys R Us was like, all right, mom's going dress shopping at the mall, we're doing this, we're doing that, and then we'll go to Toys R Us and you can walk around and see stuff. What I would love to do, and cool, Greg, I'd like you to start working on this. What I would love to do is someone builds a time machine.
Okay.
And I get to go back to a Toys R Us circa 1992, 92, all close, we're all the same, it's all the same thing, and walk those aisles. Because nowadays I feel like I go to a Toys R Us and it's like, it's a bit sparse. The things aren't like stocked all that well. There's this, that, and the other. There's shit everywhere. When I was a kid and I'm small, I want to see how it stacks up, because here, I'll walk you through it. I'm a kid and I'm small and I look around and it's
toys everywhere.
And the shelves are bursting with toys. And I'm like, this is awesome, this is amazing. And then as I've grown up, I'm like, oh, well, clearly I was small, it wasn't the same thing. But recently, someone on Reddit, and it might have been retweeted by Gary Witter or somebody, put up a thing of Star Wars action figures from like the 80s, like the Kenner line, up on a wall. And that looks like I remember it looking, which then makes me go, fuck. Because I remember being so into Ninja Turtles and Grandma Miller taking me to, it wouldn't have been Walmart yet, but a store, Venture, it was probably Venture. I have
no idea what that is.
Department store, you know what I mean. And going there, and the shelf being bursting with Ninja Turtle figs, and me going meticulously through them and finally finding April O'Neil and being like, we gotta get this.
Yeah, because I even feel like when the prequels for Star Wars came out, there was toys everywhere, and you had to like search through like all these boxes and stuff like that to find like whatever one you wanted. I don't fucking remember.
Sure.
I guarantee it wasn't Watto that I was looking for. Might have been Jar Jar Binks.
You got up there on the shelves though and got the boxes down?
I mean, I probably didn't. My dad might have.
I did it. I did for sure. But this is like when I'm in, junior high school, when I'm like looking for DC figures, not.
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Wars dork. All right. I need the Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's going
Refined adult palate, clearly.
Yeah. Get the ticket out. I want that video game.
Oh yeah.
Get the paper ticket. Go change it.
That's the other thing too. I feel like a lot of Toys R Us now has the electronic section is probably way bigger than it was.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, I don't. See, here's my argument. Is I don't know if it's bigger, but.
Or there's more emphasis on it?
I hear there's more content inside the electronics department, yes.
Okay.
I miss how much space the electronics department used to take up when you'd walk those aisles and it was the glass and then on the pegboard was like, hey, here's the games we have. And you had to grab this.
That Game Boy Color, I would like that.
That shit went on forever and ever and ever and it was awesome. And I miss that. And that's cool, Greg. How close to building a time machine for me are you?
I mean, we streaming right now, so I can't really use the internet.
Okay, I understand. That's a great point. Thank you. Final story of the day. Comes from IGN.com. Says MoviePass projects 2.5 million new subscribers in next year. Jonathan Dornbush, the boy wonder of
Jonathan
news.
Dornbush.
He was there last night.
Yeah.
I saw he won, right?
Yeah.
So you went to Marty Trivia as you always do on Thursday night. Dornbush is there, great. How was turnout affected by Destiny 2?
Zach Ryan was there, and the entire time was like, man, I wish I was playing Destiny 2. The normal people were there, so I don't think it was like affected terribly. Okay. It's also like,
was your Barry Courtney's there?
He was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Talking with Zach about how they wanted to squad up for Destiny.
there?
Sean doesn't come.
He comes once in a while. I've seen him there.
I think Sean's been there like once.
Does he only come when I come?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I should go more. I didn't know that.
But yeah, they were all talking, but then like Maurice and Goldfarb were there, so conversation inevitably turns to Persona. Yeah. Okay. But everyone, was.
See, that's the thing, is I thought I had this tiger by the tail. We'll go to this Xbox event, we'll see it early, then I'll get home, get some Destiny in there. And then Jen's like, do you want to go out for drinks with my friend? And I was like, of course, sure, blah, blah, blah. But then she said she might try to start playing Destiny today.
Well, I did see your tweet yesterday.
And if the hooks can get in her,
then
I'm sure she'll say, fuck you to the friend, and we play Destiny.
Yeah.
When are you going to start now?
I replied to your tweet yesterday.
I missed it, I'm sorry.
So my BFF for life, Galen Davis, he works in game development.
He got you into this show, right?
Yeah, got me into all of this shit.
He started this life for you.
Yeah, and he texts me every once in a while like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Then he's tried to get me to, because he worked on, one of the first games he worked on was Evolve. So he wanted me to play that. So we played it like Comic-Con or something like that. So I tagged him in the tweet. I was like, you should ask Galen how that worked out last time. He's like, yeah, you shot the fuck out of a lot of rocks when we played. Not a good person at first-person shooters.
But it doesn't matter. It's not what this is about. This is, community shared experience. We're never going to go to Crucible. We're just going to run around the world and shoot enemies and stuff. And I'll be there to shoot them with you. And maybe Jen will be there too. Maybe Andrea Renee.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there. Anyways, Dornbush says, early reports suggested MoviePass, the theatrical subscription service that allows users to go to the movies daily, gained a huge boost from its new low $9.95 price per month price point. And now, the company is projecting continued success and millions more users over the next 12 months. Revealed as part of an SEC filing confirming the purchase of a majority stake in MoviePass by the company Helios and Mason, MoviePass revealed that it projects to amass 2.5 million new subscribers in the next year. The company also intends on retaining 2.1 million of those subscribers in the same window. Parentheses, these projects, the filing states, are determinant on the at least 10 million of additional funding H&M is expected to provide following blah, blah, blah. The filing reveals that as of August 31st, MoviePass now has 300,000 paying subscribers, a number reached due to the influx of new subscribers reported during the price drop. For that, under $10 a month price, MoviePass subscribers use a combined phone app and MasterCard debit card to check into theaters and are able to see one film every day. Reports previously suggested that over 150,000 new subscribers joined MoviePass program following the announcement, and yada, yada, yada. Interesting and timely because this is part of the Game Over Greggy show that is live right now. Right, this is the one that's live.
Yeah.
For people on patreon.com/kindafunny, both audio and video there, we had a Patreon guest come on, and this was his topic, and let me tell you, he fucking nailed it. And it's Matt Marcon, right? Mm-hmm. he came in, had all his stuff prepped, was good on the camera, had things to say, and then it turns out Kevin, of course, had subscribed for it. He brings over the pass. I like the idea of MoviePass.
I do too.
It's just something that, like, in a perfect world, there'd be an Alamo draft house right across the street from me, and then I'd care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, the whole idea of MoviePass, like, this makes it too simple. Well, there's an app and a debit card.
Yeah.
But you can't book it in advance, really. You have to go to the movie theater and be like 100 feet from it or whatever to be able to check in to buy the thing for that. And like, you're talking about like Kevin Coelho, who, of course, here he is a flip-flopper right now. He's always antsy if his fucking food and drink are gonna come during the Alamo Draft House. But fucking walking over to the movie theater to see this movie, trying to plan a date around a show he hopes he gets and doesn't get a shitty ticket, he's got no problem.
Yeah, I think we've been spoiled with the ability to A, buy tickets in advance, and B, to buy tickets in advance for reserved seating.
Yeah.
So I think if this would have come out before reserved seating was a thing, I think I totally would have been into it.
Sure.
But
the fact that you can still, I mean, you can use it for preferred or.
But the fact that you have to go there and then roll the dice to see if anything's there, I think that's where
problem.
I kind of tap out. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, no, it's too much work. I'll agree with that. So yeah. But moving past the thing, let me know in the chat if you're going to use it. Right now, it's time to jump into tips. We have two. Amy Gills gave us a tip and said, "Hi guys, happy Friday."
Hi, Amy
Greg,
Gills.
I know you don't care for fun clips. Hopefully you won't mind. You don't have to watch all of it. Love you all. Can't wait for Cooking with Greggy. That's how she turned me around to actually do it.
Ah.
She puts out this link. Cool, Greg. Can we throw open this YouTube link and see what we think of it? Okay, it's 2 minutes long. Okay, I like okay. So, yeah, play with the people. Let's play
for the people.
Amy Gills is trying to give a fun clip. I believe in Amy Gills. Give me a full screen on this one. Bat causes chaos in Irish couple's kitchen. All right.
Oh no.
Catch him! Catch him, Derry! Derry, catch him!
She's a little old woman. What is she gonna do?
Shouldn't he like?
Get him back out of the house! Mom, will you get out?
That would be me. I would be in the.
Why are they trying to catch it?
What else do you do if there's a bat in your kitchen?
No. Why are they trying to catch it with a towel and a bare hand? This isn't gonna work.
Catch him, Derry.
Because they want it to be something soft. They don't want to kill it.
Oh my god.
Catch him, Derry.
Okay, now he's getting low at least. Yeah.
Catch him, quick.
There we go. Now they don't have a fishing net. They're Irish, aren't they?
Is that a thing?
Have you ever tried to catch a bat? It's really hard.
No.
I'll tell you my bat catching story in a second. There's a woman trapped.
Of course,
in
you
there.
have a bat catching story.
Catch him, Derry. Catch him.
All right, this is pretty great.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Just.
Cool, Greg. What I want you to do now is jump to like.
He nearly got that time.
Yeah, you see. What's the conclusion? Oh, they got him. Go back a little bit. There you go.
Oh, fuck it! He's on there!
Oh, they got him. Easy. All right, cool. Good job. All right. That was a pretty good clip. That was a good fun clip. You're turning me around on him. The Greg Miller bat catching story goes. Now this isn't going where you think it is. All right.
It never does.
If I'm lying, I'm dying. I moved back down to Columbia, Missouri. It's summer. It is about to end. I think I'm going into my I'd be going into my junior year, I think, of college. Doesn't really matter for the story. Just giving you a time frame. 9/11 has happened, is what I'm saying.
Awesome.
This is important to the story.
Not awesome that it happened, but awesome for context.
9/11 has happened. Awesome. Also, remember, Kevin Coelho is a huge bitch. I want that shirt. I come back and I move in. My friend Travis had been there. You've heard me talk about Travis. He's the giant dude. He can punch the ceiling. He's very tall, very big man. And he tells me this story of Kyle, who's my best friend. He had moved back to the house too, so Travis had vacated the room he was subletting from Kyle. And I was like, "Oh, you're moving out?" He's like, "Yeah, today's the day." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then I ran to Kyle, and he's like, "Yeah, I got here yesterday, and Travis was, still sleeping in my room, so I slept out in the couch." And he's like, "I actually passed out. We went to a bar. We came home, passed out." He's like, I woke up at like 2 in the morning, and there was a bat flying around the light up there. And he's like, first thing I did, pulled the covers back over my head, tried to ignore it. And he's like, I knew I needed to do something. So he pulled the covers down and got his jeans and started trying to knock the bat out of the air, just to stun it, then get it on the ground and get something on top of it, right? And he's swinging, he thinks he connects with it. And he grabs his jeans and he's looking around like, where is this bat? Where's this bat? And he looks back over, and the bat had gotten hit by the jeans and flown into his back pocket. And so this bat was coming out of the back pocket, and he just ran outside and threw the jeans out there, and the bat went away. And I was like, man, that's terrifying. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I don't know what I would do if I woke up and found a bat flying around. Cut to that night.
Oh no.
I go out to the bar, we come back, we've been drinking, I go to bed. 2:30 in the morning, whatever. I wake up. Now keep in mind, we live in a shithole house.
Okay.
And so you open your windows, and like here in San Francisco, you open your windows, there's no screens on them.
Yeah.
It's because there's no bugs. We just, a temperate environment, there's nothing to get in there. Missouri, we live in a bad house and it's cheap, so you open the windows, there's no screens, just bugs everywhere. You know what I mean? It's terrible. But I wake up, go into the bathroom and open the bathroom door, lights on, bat flying around, a wide open window where he came in from the other side. Shut the door, go piss in the kitchen sink, go to bed. Job done. Job well done. Thank you, Cool Greg, for the thumbs up. That's what I wanted to know. That's how you get around the bat problem.
You just ignore it?
Exactly. They'll go away eventually.
Is that true?
I don't know. That or they die.
Oh, I don't like that option.
Next tip came from Mr. Yasman300. I just came back from watching It. It's 9 p.m. in Bahrain and saw it at 5:30. Movie gets released on Thursday in my country. And I enjoyed it. P.S. Kevin's new look makes him look like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Damn it. I thought I was going to nail it for you. I was trying to make you proud. Because I never heard the name pronounced until you pronounced it roughly 7 dozen times when we watched the Magic School Bus trailer. With
yeah, because I was really excited about it.
Kept mentioning it, kept saying it, and I was like, all right, cool, I get it. Now I get it.
Because he's a big deal.
He is a big deal. I understand that. I appreciate
People like him.
He's using his powers for good, which is helpful. That's all for tips right now. Remember, if you tip or sub from here on out, we'll read them in between the shows, and then after Kind of Funny Games Daily, I'll come back and read them. P.S. I love this best friend XOXO. This is where you go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend. You nominate somebody in the community doing something awesome. Yesterday, Joey, you said you're the one who picks it for us.
I did.
You said that yesterday. You said when you were on the show, there's somebody who keeps nominating you, but you won't pick it when you're on the show because that'd be weird.
Yeah.
So you picked this, thinking, of course, Andy Cortez would come do his job today.
Yeah.
But he didn't. Remember, everybody, tweet at Maximum Cortez. Wake up, you're late for work. So, anyways, Dante Rosenberg is shouting out Joey Noelle.
Yeah.
Why? She's a badass.
Thank you.
You do a great job around here, Joey.
Thank you.
Have you added games for the giveaway too?
Games are there. Haven't picked people.
Okay, put it in your random number generator. Let me know. If I need to go to Patreon, I'll do it. If it's just Twitch and subs, you got
yeah.
it. Because if you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny morning show each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. We come to you with the nerdy news or whatever the hell we want to talk about. You like it, you enjoy it, you hang out. And in between the 2 segments of us talking to you and giving you the stuff we want to talk about, I give away video games. We give away 2 video games if we have 2 ads. We have 2 ads right now. How do you enter to win those video games? Not the ads. It's simple. Be in the chat like so many of you are right now on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, or amplify your chances 3 other ways. Number 1, you can subscribe to us on Twitch. If you subscribe to us on Twitch, the big thing for this is that you don't need to be here to win prizes. You're automatically entered. Everybody has a good time. However, your subscription also gives you the logo next to your name, cool emotes, private chat time with us, and you get to play multiplayer games with me when I play them, like I'm going to do when I open up the Destiny Fire Team at some point. We got to play in one of those.
We do.
A day where we just play with the kids. And then also you get the show ad-free unless we bake them in like we're doing right now. But it helps you, like, if you were like to refresh the page, you want to get an ad for Geico. Because when I read the ads, they're funny. Especially when people read the ads that I wrote for myself, but then I don't read them. Because watching you struggle and Andy struggle and Jen struggle, it was the highlight of my week. Especially because arguably it's probably the part of the show that should be the most serious. This is the one where an adult's going to watch this and be like, oh, well, but then I'm the guy who movement watches. I tell you a story about shooting somebody and running away. So it doesn't make sense. Nobody knows what's happening. You can also go to patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunny. Give us $2 there. You are automatically entered to win everything we give away here, every stream we do. Plus, if you did it over on Kind of Funny Games, you get early access to party mode. If you did it on Kind of Funny, you get early access to that cooking with Greggy. Remember, right now if you sub on Amazon for the first time, it's half price. If you have Twitch Prime, you get Amazon Prime. No, it's the other way around. Amazon Prime, you got Twitch Prime, free subscription to give away every month, yada, yada, yada. We're giving away 2 games today.
We are.
But first, I need to tell you who's sponsoring us. First, it's the Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club is the smarter choice. Get a great shave at a great price, conveniently delivered to your door. It's an awesome life hack, a no-brainer choice, and no longer do you have to schlep to the store to buy cheap disposable razors. You know who uses Dollar Shave Club? Tim. And you know what Tim says every time he shaves it? Because he trims it up. Cool guy, you've seen it.
Yeah.
He trims it up here.
Very familiar.
Trims it down here. And then he calls me and he goes, "Ooh, Greggy, I'm a smooth boy." Then he brings Gia in. She has to rub him down with some kind of lotion. And not in a sexual way. This is because he has bad skin all over his body. He hides it, but like there's like a Deadpool kind of rash going on Tim that Gia needs to rub him down for every night. If you want to make that shirt, I'd buy it too. Be like Tim and make the smarter choice by joining Dollar Shave Club. For a limited time, new members get their first month of Executive Razor with a tube of Dr. Carver shave butter for only $5 with free shipping. After that, razors are just a few bucks a month. That's a $15 value for only $5. You can get this offer exclusively at dollarshaveclub.com/morning. That's dollarshaveclub.com/morning. Our second sponsor, NatureBox.
Oh.
Sponsor? That's whatever. They need the people making the show happen. NatureBox. We all want to eat better, but when it comes to snacks, sometimes it feels like the whole world is delicious and a billion calories versus boring and tasteless. It doesn't have to be that way. Up your snack game with NatureBox. NatureBox has over 100 snacks that taste good and are actually better for you. All snacks are made from high quality, simple ingredients, which means no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and you can feel good about what you're eating. This whole week they've sponsored us.
This is true.
Every time I bring up the fact that they sent us a bunch of, freebies at the old studio, we ate them forever, and they kept sending them. I've been doing this, it's been very subtle, because I want them to send us more food. Because they got all this beef jerky now. They expanded. Before it was like just pretzels and nuts, which is fine. But now it's like pretzels, nuts, and jerky, and all this other stuff, and like crazy.
Relevant to the Greg Miller interest.
Exactly. The things NatureBox, do it. But of course, if I wasn't a cheapskate, I could just do this too. What?
They're just sending them to the old apartment?
Damn it. That's probably exactly what's happening.
Is your landlord gonna get mad again?
He only gets mad about the flour. I don't know. You know what I mean? Let's move on. They have new snacks every month inspired by customer feedback. If you don't like something, they'll take it away and send you, or you throw it away. They send you new stuff for free. You don't have to do anything about it. NatureBox is offering Kinda Funny fans 3 free snacks with your first order when you go to naturebox.com/morning. That's naturebox.com/morning for 3 free snacks with your first order. naturebox.com/morning. Today, we're giving away Steep on the PC. Who's it going to?
WingFan191 in the chat. Congratulations.
I'm making a note. WingFan91.
191.
191. Okay. And then Voodoo Vince on Xbox One. Who's that going to?
Alejandro Cervantes.
Ooh, okay.
From the Kinda Funny Patreon.
You got notes on that one, right?
Yeah.
Because I cannot spell that name for sure.
I have notes on both of them.
All right, great. Then I don't have to take any notes at all. Time for the Patented Moriarty 3 and 3, and that's 3 questions from you normies, 3 questions from you super subs. And we actually answer a bunch more than that, and we all fuck around and have a good time. Well, let's see what's happening in here.
What do we got going on?
Dollar Beal says, invite your landlord over for a beer. I just got away from him. I'm not ready to invite him back into my life. You know what I mean? And he was being a dick about us leaving. Really busting my balls about stuff. Trying to tell me that if the things he wanted to fix in the apartment, which Colin and I had reported before.
Yeah.
But the things he wanted to fix, if that superseded the security deposit, we'd have to pay the rest.
No,
that's
not
how security
work.
deposits work. No, I can just poop on the floor and leave. And trust me, Portillo pooped on that floor quite a bit. Lakers Head 2432 says, what did I do to deserve Cool Greg's hate? Cool Greg, do you hate Lakers Head 2432?
I mean, I don't really like the Lakers.
Gotcha. Okay. That
you
seems
like You just picked the
yeah.
wrong team.
Yeah. Stephen Cool too. Greg, any thoughts on doing a Cooking with Greggy doing tailgate grub for like football stuff?
A grill session?
Yeah, no. I mean, we could do it out there, but it's always so windy. There's a million things. Filming outside's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You can do a Super Bowl special.
We could do Super Bowl special, sure. But I think most of my food just goes to, I mean, what,
it's just Super Bowl
wings
food.
and it's ribs. I mean, I think that could just, you can put that into any situation. Super Bowl, Christmas, grandma's funeral, people love food. All the foods I just did. They just walk on in there with it and they're happy. They
Omelets for grandma's funeral.
Exactly. They'll be super impressed. You go to a buffet. Anyway. Okay. They got an omelet bar.
Yeah.
You're not excited? You're not like, this is, like they make it in front of me, they do all this stuff. Grandma's funeral, they're all about that.
Do you have a buffet at grandma's funeral?
I'm about to. Even though the best part of funerals was always like the cold cuts. When they'd have those plates from Jewel or whatever, that was like all the roll, you keep eating ham.
I don't know that I've ever said the best part about a funeral ever in my entire
You're missing out. Like, don't get me wrong, funeral's super sad, this person's dead, everybody's crying. But there's like good funerals and bad funerals. You know what I mean? I don't like a funeral with a big line.
Like a receiving line?
Let me dial this back. I don't like a wake with a big line. Or like the line out the door. You know what I mean? You've seen these.
To go like view the body?
Yeah.
I don't like that in general.
Well, just to get in there and greet the family and say your 2 cents to them.
So you don't like when people have too many people in their lives that care about them?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's a big part of it, and I don't want it to be moving. And I don't mind the big line if it's not going outside. I've seen the funerals with it around the block, you know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Yeah.
We gotta get in there and do this now. So I like a good church for the funeral ceremony. I like it to be ornate. I like to be real tall.
Lots
you know
of
what I mean?
gold.
I want to be able to look around. I don't need the gold. I just like the intricate detail. So many people put into stained glass into their Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't like the people who slack on the Jesus.
No.
They put up a Jesus is real basic. Looks like Stickly from Nickelodeon. I'm like, no, not good. I digress.
Brettless in the chat says, yo, Greg, you got to team up with the Binging with Babish dude for Cooking with Greggy. Have you watched Binging with Babish?
I don't know what that is.
So it's on YouTube. It's a YouTube channel.
Okay.
He's awesome. He does cooking videos, but he recreates meals from movies, TV, and video games. Kevin's watched it. I watched it.
Maybe he has shown it to me then. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Okay.
He's really funny. He does he recreates the recipe like word for word from whatever media thing, and then he makes like his like fancy version.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay. That's interesting. Everyone tells me that I should go on Hot Ones.
That's right.
But no one understands how that works. You can't just suggest that I go on other people's show. You have to suggest to the show that they have me on.
This is
I'd love to
correct.
go promote Cooking with Greggy on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brody Neeson says, Greg, will your funeral be on YouTube?
No.
Jen
There you
says
go.
no. And see, that's the problem.
Will it be live streamed?
Exactly. This is the problem.
Will it be a meet and greet?
Exactly. This is the problem. Oh, I do expect you all to come when I die. For sure. We need to have like a funeral for a friend, Superman kind of shit happening. You know what I mean? I want like a procession down the thing.
You want the long ass line.
I want people pressed on like, that's coming through. Everybody's trying to touch my corpse. Jen's got me like this. I want a weekend at Bernie's.
So it's a funeral / Superman / weekend with Bernie's.
See, the problem,
This
of course,
is a lot.
with fucking dying is that you just don't have a say in what it's going to look like. You know what I mean?
You can have requests that your
but they
family
don't-
may
they
or
don't-
may not
Jen's
fulfill.
not going to do it. She's not going to do it. Like, I'd want like a Kind of Funny Live funeral. You know what I mean? That's what
Bring you in from the rafters.
Just the casket comes straight down. Yeah. Or they bring the body in and lay it into the casket. Like, there's a lot of cool things we could do when I die. But Jen's not going to do it.
I'm just gonna cry.
She's just gonna cry. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Giveaway funeral stream says Dead by Dawn 94. There's a lot of things. A lot of good things up here, yeah. Looking for questions. Silent Gamer says Greg and Joey, BoJack Horseman season 4 is out. Do you watch this show?
No.
Me neither, no.
I really
I'll
like
watch it.
Aaron Paul.
Cool, Greg watches it.
Hell yeah.
Pitch me on it. I don't even know what it is. It's
like
other than
a-
there's BoJack and these horsemen.
Yeah, he's like a TV star, but he's past his good years, I guess.
Okay.
'Cause he just gets drunk every night and tries to like sleep with different animals and stuff. But they're all animals, so it's like just like women, you know.
It's not like a weird bestiality
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You like it then? It's funny?
Yeah, it's just goofy. It's like it's not good by any means, but it's like that I don't know, toilet humor kind of thing.
Sure.
You know?
Okay. Okay.
I've heard good things about it. I'm not really into animated things. Like I don't watch the Rick and Mortys, and I've never watched the Family Guys and all that.
Wow,
kind of
no
stuff.
Family Guy? Okay.
No.
Chronaut says, halfway through the service, Greg pops up in the casket and goes, what's up, everybody? That'd be fun.
That'd be
I want
great.
in sub-only mode, of course, now. Mr. Yazman keeps asking, did we watch Batman and Harley Quinn yet? No. No, I have not. Not really. Just
I
based
don't
on what I've
plan on
heard,
it.
I don't really feel any need to. If
Neither.
I'm honest with you. Kawaii Owl Parade says, is there going to be an ingredients list for Cooking with Greggy before the show comes out? No. You'll watch the episode, basic ingredients will be here, then incredibly detailed description going down step by step what to do. Because Nick, they're cutting around, they got this stuff. I'm yelling at Nick. Nick, he didn't even put like the rosemary and thyme I use in the breakfast potatoes on the ingredients list. But he wants to keep it basic, he wants to keep top level.
Because it's not. I mean, it is kind of essential. They'd be kind of boring breakfast potatoes without them.
I think, but you see me use it, and I think you're going to look at the instructions. Nobody's going to watch the video and just be like, oh, he did this
That
in
and
15
that,
minutes. Yeah, you can do this.
I never ate sushi. Am I missing out from the
Yes.
Assassin AK-47? Absolutely, you are.
Sushi's awesome. Got to jump in there.
Even if you don't like raw fish, they have a lot with cooked various types of seafood. You should try it.
D Danger 10 says, Joey, what's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie. I don't know that I have a favorite because I like a lot of them. I very much like all of the. Here's the thing. I very much like Cabin in the Woods because now that's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Because that kind of puts like a fun twist. Doesn't take itself too seriously. What's is When a Stranger Calls. I don't know if it really counts as horror.
Suspense.
Suspense is really good. And I actually really like all of the Purge movies, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I saw the first one, supposed to meet up with a friend. He was a firefighter and, like, got called in last minute. So I went and saw it by myself, which was, like, the most terrifying thing I've ever done because there was this guy in the front row and he had a hoodie on and he was sitting by himself. And I was, like, planning my exit in case he decided to, like, turn around with a mask. And,
interactive theater.
Exactly. So now I make a point of seeing them all by myself.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it's kind of fun.
Interesting.
But the first one was good, and then I've liked it more since they've built on the series, and I'm very excited for the fourth one to come out.
Okay. And then final question from the chat for this week comes from Chris Fritz Go 1. Greg, when are you and Jen getting rings?
When are we getting what?
When are we getting rings?
Oh, probably when we do the other party.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a party in Montreal that'll be like the wedding, quote unquote, where it's like, hey, my family and friends come here, her family and friends come here. I think we'll do like an exchanging of rings there, probably. So yeah. Are we gonna live stream that?
Sure. No.
No, you're not gonna live. Your dad's gonna go off in French. Nobody will understand what he's saying.
If you're inviting all of your friends, I feel like it's going to be well documented through
That's a good point.
Periscope, Snapchat, Instagram.
Phone-less weddings.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, me too.
You
I don't think it's going to be documented.
Okay. Okay, so if you couldn't hear, Jen said, how do you feel about phoneless weddings?
Have you ever been?
Yeah, Scott and Cindy's, well, the ceremony for Scott and Cindy. And this is what I'll give you.
A part of it.
Okay, yeah, the ceremony part of it, don't have your fucking phone out and stuff like that.
Because, you know.
Exactly. No, I'll tell you, I was going to tell the story. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it. Of like, so, I can shut this now, we're done. I got to get you, don't let me forget, I'm going to change into Games Daily, but I need to get you on a USB, the MP3.
Yeah.
So for our wedding.
Or I could just do it from your laptop since I didn't bring mine.
That's another great point. That's another great point. Okay. So for our wedding, we're doing the City Hall thing.
Yeah.
Small, just a few people from every side of the family, immediate family. Hire Sean Finnegan, the shark. You know him from Kind of Funny Live 3, you know him from IGN, you know him from Fire Team Chat. To shoot it. He does amazing photos.
Yeah.
So many incredible, fucking awesome photos. He's shooting the shit out of this wedding. And when it finally gets to the, not just the piece, but the judge, this is the final thing and then we're done.
How many minutes?
How many do you need or want?
Wait, what? What did you ask me?
Do you need to do something or you just want to?
No, I'm just wondering how much time I have. This is
I still need to change, so you have like 5, 7. Yeah. The justice of the peace, the judge is there or whatever. Sean orders him around, puts him here. I'm going to shoot this way. And the judge is like, oh, but like, I'm going to look so short in the photos. And Sean, without missing a beat, goes, nobody cares about you. And and right back to it. And I was like, ooh, nice, Sean. Yes, thank you. And he brings up, and like, he's asked the judge, like, do you mind their families? And he's like, oh, no. So they bring the family up there. We're going. Sean's taking all these awesome photos. And Jen and I are there holding hands, talking to each other, blah, blah, blah. And I look out of the corner of my eye, and my mom and my dad's wife both have their phones out and are filming. And I'm like, guys, like he's taking photos right now, you know what I mean? But Sean got clean shots without them having the phones up, and then some of the stuff was nice because we had like videos of it or whatever. But it was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You have this documented through so much else. Whatever. Love. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kind of Funny Morning Show. We come to you each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Run you through whatever we want to talk about. Jump in the chat to answer your questions. Have a lot of fun. Then we go see Xboxes and movies. If you like that, subscribe on Patreon. Get the shows early. If you like that, subscribe on Twitch. Support us here. If you just want to watch, that's cool too. Don't worry. But then just don't complain about the ads. Well, don't complain about the ads in general. We're trying to make a living here. I'm trying to pay Cool Greg. Right, Cool Greg?
Hell yeah.
Cool Greg understands. Somebody's going to read tips and subs while I go get ready for Kind of Funny Games Daily, and then we'll be back with that live here. But until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.